In this video, I'm going to show you how to get onto the Pearson page for TSIA exam prep. So we're at the fwisd.org/tabs right here. All right, and go down here to the Students button, click on Students, and we are taken to a Tabs Quick Links page. And right here we have TSI Assessment. You'll click here. And if you haven't been here before, this is our homepage for all things TSI related. So we've got information on how to take the pre-assessment activity, how to get a test session, and then instructions for how to schedule, and then information on how to report your scores. By the way, if you've tested and not reported your scores, then it's basically like you haven't tested. If I don't know your scores, then your test basically doesn't exist. So make sure you report your scores immediately after you take the exam. Down here, a couple other things. We have preparation materials, which we're going to go to in a moment. All these are free. And then we have at the bottom what is necessary to get a standard, meet the standard on the exam. This TSI 2 is the one that you're looking at here. We don't offer the TSIA original one anymore. So we're going to go right here to Pearson. On this Pearson page, we have instructions. We have sample questions. So if you click on these sample questions, it's actually going to pop up and give you a sample exam. All these questions, directions here, and then reading passage and all that. For those of you who struggle with the math part, there's a lot of sample math questions here. If you struggle with the essay portion, it's going to show you sample essay responses and the scores that those got and why. So right here, it's going to give you all this information as to why it scored what it scored, right? So if you struggle with any of these different sections, go ahead and look at these and you can get an idea of what they're looking for, especially that essay part. I know a lot of students struggle with the essay. If you want to do the interactive practice, we can click on the Start Practicing button. If you have an AccuPlacer account, go ahead and use it. Your AccuPlacer account is, AccuPlacer is the generic term for the TSIA exam. So if you already have this, that's great. If not, you can go down here and sign up for it. It's free. I'm going to sign into mine. And again, if you don't have one, go ahead and hit that sign up button and create one. My little password manager. And then here I've got a link to the Texas Success Initiative Assessments 2.0. That's what you want. You click on that, and you have a couple options. You can learn as you go. It might throw an error, like mine did, on the pop-up, but make sure you disable your pop-up blocker. But right here, I have basically a practice exam. If you've never taken the exam, this is pretty much what it looks like. It's the same interface and everything. And so I can read over this, I can answer questions, right? Submit, it's going to tell me. I don't know if I got that right or not. We're going to find, I got it wrong. It's going to tell me why. Okay, so that's pretty helpful. We can also just do a practice test. It's not going to give me immediate feedback as to why. It's going to go through just like the actual exam. It's not going to tell you to the very end. So this is really, really helpful. It also has the same tools that the real one would, okay? So you can get used to the highlighter tool that you would have in the actual exam. And it's a full test. It's got all 30 questions in there. So this is a great way for you to see how you'll do and to get experience with the actual exam.